Os momentos mais marcantes da Season 9. Jesus surge como uma das competidoras da Season 9.
My name is Shea Coulee, and I didn't come to play, I came to slay.
Descobrimos a existência do Facetune.
My name is Aja, and I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Your edges are officially snatched.
You got your filters, you got your Facetune, you got all that. However,
Venus Delight é anunciada como participante surpresa.
Oh my God!
Yes, ma'am. This is the Derek Barry of the season.
Nina arrasa vencendo merecidamente o primeiro desafio da temporada e é ovacionada por Lady Gaga.
And her face.
I am Nina Bonina Banana Banana Osama Bin Laden Brown.
VMAs 2009.
Oh my God. Yes, McQueen, yeah.
This was one of the biggest nights of my life.
No final do primeiro episódio, é anunciada a presença de mais uma Queen na competição. Os fãs acreditavam se tratar de Jasmine Masters, mas no episódio seguinte descobrimos que era Cynthia Lee Fontaine, Miss Simpatia da temporada anterior e na época, recentemente vitoriosa na luta contra o câncer. Fada. Um desafio chato pra caralho elimina quase todo o cast da temporada. James, Charlie e Eureka.
Gag, big girl, come on, bitch, yes.
Holy fuck.
James vira meme com estrelinha de Chernobyl.
Miss James. Girl.
No Untucked daquele mesmo episódio, Charlie dispara,
So you got it,
my ass
girl.
off. Could you shut up a second?
deixando Eureka chocada. Valentina vence o seu primeiro desafio e se torna fan favorite.
The winner of this week's challenge.
E ganha perucas feias.
You've won a custom wig wardrobe from Rockstar Wigs.
Thank you so much.
Kimora não sabe o que é um adjetivo.
Someday she'll be the most... What's an adjective? What is an adjective?
Afraid of what America is gonna think of your makeup without Facetune?
Nope, because I think I look almost the same.
Awkward silence.
Cynthia fala sobre tragédia em boate LGBT, onde um massacre de cunho homofóbico aconteceu.
And Martin, and he was like 2 or 3 hours before, like, Cynthia, you're not here. You're supposed to have a show. That's what I came here tonight.
Ela era uma das atrações daquela noite no local, mas acabou não indo. Martim Benítez Torres, uma das vítimas, era seu amigo.
And I'm like, baby, no. I just rescheduled.
Kimora percebe que está no bórum e força drama que vira piada entre os jurados.
For so long, I've been hiding behind a breastplate and padding. I'm pretty known for my butt, and I've been padding for so long, I'm kind of uncomfortable again.
Coming out here and telling us about her struggle
A struggle.
with not wearing hip pads.
Not wearing hip pads, my God.
Aja entra na competição sendo a grande vencedora da temporada em quase todos os spoilers, ganhando muitos fãs mesmo antes da season começar. Porém, logo percebemos que isso não era verdade.
I also think that your makeup is very dark.
Yeah, we can't really see your eyes.
And it's been kind of dark.
Trinity arrasa e vence o seu primeiro desafio merecidamente.
Congratulations, you are the winner of this week's challenge.
Aja se torna uma lenda entregando um discurso icônico no Untucked.
Valentina, what do they say?
Oh my God, they said so many things. Like,
You're perfect,
some
you're
of them-
beautiful, you look like Linda Evangelista, you're a model. Did you stone those tights? Oh, you're smiling. They eat her up every single time. And they're like, Valentina, your smile is beautiful.
E logo depois destrói Kimora em um lip sync icônico. Eureka faz piada com transtornos alimentares e Sasha dispara.
Can I tell you guys about one of the disorders that I have that I'm struggling with?
Eating.
Don't joke about that. Eureka, it's really inappropriate to joke
okay,
about
I realize.
Shea e Sasha selam uma parceria de sucesso e vencem juntas pela primeira vez.
You want to try some?
I thought you never asked.
Do you like that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Congratulations, you're both the winners of this week's challenge.
I'm happy.
Well, Nina, if those are tears of joy, I hate to see you when you're upset.
I'm not upset that you picked me at all. I completely...
Well, you retaliated like you were
if you
pretty
would let me
upset.
finish...
Trinity acaba com Eureka num Tucked.
Eureka, y'all are doing
No,
DIY.
I said
no, I'm
this
not
is
done.
why-
I'm not done.
No, you're done because I'm gonna tell you why you're done.
What I wanna do and what I really think to shame.
Charlie desiste durante lip sync e é eliminada.
Come on, Charlie.
Nina recebe Khloe Kardashian ao invés de Blac Chyna.
Part of Black China, the newest Kardashian, Miss Shea Coulee.
Really, bitch?
Third.
I don't see it for me, but okay.
Shea rouba a cena interpretando Blac Chyna e garante seu segundo win. Lendária, né, gente?
Don't think y'all could do this without me. Black China up in here. I'm a video vixen of a Kardashian. Sisters wanna come for me, suck it. I'm trashing them.
Cynthia Lee Fontaine arrasa com o review mais feio de todos os tempos.
When you're looking good, you know you and to keep your head up. 'Cause you got the light now, you got the light.
Would you please excuse me?
Eureka acaba eliminada mesmo não estando no bórum.
Eureka,
Após Ru ter uma conversa com o médico da mesma e contestar que não era mais saudável e seguro mantê-la na competição.
I cannot allow you to continue in the competition.
Farrah reage à eliminação de Eureka. Eureka é convidada para retornar na 10ª temporada.
You have an open invitation to return next season.
Nina interpreta Jasmine Masters no Snide Game e arrasa.
Hey, bitch. I got something to say.
I bet you do.
American Who? If it's not on BET, I don't know what it is. Peppermint mata Cynthia ao vivo. Valentina se assusta com a cara de Alexis.
I think that was a real struggle for my mom. She actually was like really not comfortable.
Aja mostra grande evolução ainda dentro da temporada e choca.
It's a little Alexander McQueen, a lot of queen.
I know why the caged queen.
Trinity dá um show de atuação e garante seu segundo win.
Hot dogs. I love hot dogs too. Mom, what are you doing here? Senior year. I'm so excited. And prom is coming. Mom, I'm addicted to speed too. No, you're not. No, you're not. Mom. Mom.
Brighten up my world. In my heart I feel it happen to me right in front.
Nina e Aja entregam um lip sync icônico. Porém, Nina rouba a cena e acaba mandando Aja para casa. Alexis se sente ofendida com piadas sobre o seu corpo no Hidden Challenge e RuPaul questiona.
You feel like it's okay for you to make fun of someone else, but not someone else to make fun of you.
Thank you, Pheromone.
Peppermint arrasa no host e garante seu primeiro win. Super merecido.
I actually love the sound of your voice right now. Not since Destiny's Child has a Michelle become so famous for riding somebody else's coattails. It's a great book, Michelle. Said no one.
Alexis surge verde no host para irritar Michelle, mas ninguém entende. Tamar questiona o motivo e Alexis dispara. Você já assistiu ao programa?
Question the whole entire time is why is she green?
Well, Tamar, have you ever watched the show?
She's not being funny. She's.
Nina, shut the up right
No,
now.
hold on.
No.
Shea destrói Nina num Tucked.
Who
She's
is
a-
saying that, Nina? Who are you hearing that from?
You.
What, bitch? No, I never said that.
Yes.
So when did I say? Actually, if we want to get down to it, when did I say that? I say it to you. You know I love you, and you know I keep it real because I don't play those games with you, and I don't appreciate you sitting over there and saying that I'm trying to do that kind of to you because I don't do that.
Sasha até tenta mendigar mais em duplo, dizendo que a Nina foi rude, mas ninguém liga.
It is kind of rude to be like, well, I'm not here to impress you.
Ladies, 5 minutes.
Peppermin acaba com a concorrência vencendo a Runaway Club Kid com facilidade.
How many licks does it take?
BDSM Lollipop Guild.
Never felt before. I'm making it obvious by knocking at your door tonight anymore.
O lip sync mais chocante da temporada acontece.
Stop. Hold up. All right, enough. Valentina, this is a lip sync for your life. We need to see your lips.
Valentina se recusa a tirar máscara que cobria sua boca durante dublagem.
Take that thing off of your mouth.
I'd like to keep it on, please.
Culpou para a música e, após insistência, Valentina tira a máscara.
It's a lip sync. What part of that do you not understand? Okay. Lip sync for your life. Take 2.
O lip sync recomeça, mas ela não sabia a letra da música e acaba eliminada.
Oh, she doesn't know the words.
Valentina sai chorando muito e é abraçada por todo o cast.
I want to be here so bad. I don't want to go. Los quiero mucho.
Peppermin cria uma lenda e acaba ofuscada pela própria criação.
Wintergreen. Gorgeous. I know.
You're just so funny. I don't know why. But you're like,
What is it, dear?
you just look.
O Sasha é a way mais emocionante de todos os tempos. RuPaul adiciona D'André Tarles ao drag name de Nina Bonina.
Nina Bonina Brown Andre Charles. Baby, you are part of my family now.
Nina saiu dizendo "me processa", e RuPaul completou: "Acho que eu vou", consagrando essa como uma das eliminações mais memoráveis e emocionantes.
Sue me.
I think I might.
Shea vence o ball ao servir esse look.
Construction worker couture, Shea Coulee. You better construction work.
RuPaul copia Naomi Smalls e é processada. Na justiça, ela foi condenada a convidar Naomi para o All Stars 4.
Spicy, red hot chocolatey. I'm minty fresh, but it ain't for free. But the number one queen is P-E-P-P-E. Oh, bitch, you know the rest.
Bright-eyed and bushy brown. Be the strange you wish to see in the world. I'm more true than real.
Transistic, plastic, injectable realness. The body is here. Girl, please.
Bring it, category is.
Select Kool-Aid. Look at the edges I snatched today. About to shut it down. Come on, Mama Brew, bring the queen her crown. I approve this message and all I'm gonna say is I'm shake Kool-Aid and I always.
Trinity surge magnífica com esse vestido perfeito.
Going through this competition, I've claimed to be a pageant girl and yet to give a sickening pageant gown.
O melhor reuniter de todos os tempos acontece.
Tonight on RuPaul's Drag Race Reunited.
O top 4 surge lendário e aclamado. A grande final já havia sido gravada, então Trinity e Shea já sabiam que não haviam vencido. O que explica, em parte, o comportamento full pistola da Shea no reuniter.
Queens are back to spill all the tea about this season's biggest escándalos.
Charlie inventa 1 milhão de fics para justificar sua desistência durante lip sync, mas acaba desmentida e exposta durante a reunião.
I injured myself during the cheerleading. I've cracked my rib before, and I was in pain. And my British stiff upper lip, I just said,
I saw you moving around that workroom. I'm sorry, it's just not. I don't believe it.
all right.
Valentina também surge fã da Lady Gaga, fanfiqueira, sobre a letra de Greed mais cheia, e Sasha não aceitam desculpinhas e a confrontam.
I don't know. I wasn't there. Yeah, I was in a real state of shock. The night before, I didn't have the lyrics with me, so I stayed up listening to the song and writing them. I wrote them.
What? It's a 7-word chorus. 7 words in that chorus, girl.
Alex sai em defesa de Valentina, e Shea dispara. Você tá tentando se redimir com os fãs dela.
I saw your notebook with the words written out, and I just want to make sure everybody knows that the girl tried.
I know you're trying to get your redemption from her fans, girl, but let's be real.
Valentina é confrontada sobre seus fãs retardados que atacaram praticamente todas as queens do cast durante a temporada toda.
My following it's very underrepresented in the media. I don't agree with that kind of behavior because it's not the kind of person I am.
Why didn't you say that on the media?
Yeah, you didn't
Because you
say
know what?
that.
Hold on.
You're their
I'm
role
sorry.
model.
I don't approve that, and I hope you guys know that.
Peppermin Lenda exige que Valentina se posicione.
You could have said, I do not agree with the way you guys are treating this girl. Please stop.
Shea expõe promessa não cumprida de Valentina de proteger Nina do hate, e Nina concorda com algo que Shea diz pela primeira vez.
Shay, I just want to say, if anyone comes for Nina, I told her that I will stand up for her, I will address my fans.
Valentina quase deixa a máscara cair.
You don't need to be confused, and you have lots of opinions of me tonight, Shay. You're the one that's upset. I'm not upset.
Do I look upset to you?
Valentina vence o Miss Simpatia e deixa Aja revoltada.
Valentina!
I wouldn't even be congenial.
What?
As queens concordam que Valentina ganhou o público e consagrou-se como favorita, mas não simpatia.
Is it fan favorite or is it congeniality?
If it's fan favorite, then I guess she deserves it.
Yeah, fan favorite. Congratulations, everyone. Let's make a round of applause for fan favorite. What fan favorite?
Farrah expõe falsa amizade de Valentina e dispara: "Você não me ama."
And love you.
You don't love me.
Após uma série de desistências em lips, nasce o Lip Sync for the Crown.
Welcome to the stage, our top 4. You will have to survive a lip sync smackdown for the crown.
Peppermin supera Cynthia Lee Fontaine em review mais feio de todos os tempos. E Trinity Taylor é eliminada injustamente. Sasha choca a todos com o review lendário. E se consagra como dona do melhor lip sync de todos os tempos. Aja representou muito bem todos nós.
Sasha Velour.
Let's get inspired by all this beauty, and change the motherfucking world.